Good morning, Grizzlies. Welcome back to the 2019-2020 school year. We are very excited that you are back and ready to go. Hopefully you have all your new schedules and you have toured the building so you know where you're going. So please make sure that you look over those schedules so that you are not wandering around in the hallway. So we are excited to have you back. Yes. It has been a long time. It may not feel that way because summer goes by pretty quickly. But there's a couple of things we want to run over with you this morning, especially in regards to the handbook and some changes that were made over the summer. So we want to make sure you guys are in the loop. You will actually get a packet that will go home today that will have your new handbook in it and a lot of other very important forms that we need you guys to take home to your parents. They've got to sign it, they've got to fill it out, and they've got to send it back, okay? So all of those packets are due this Friday, which is the 26th. So make sure you get those packets filled out and returned, okay? Give those to your first period teacher, and they will make sure they get turned into the front office. Yeah. All right. So director's quote, we're going to kick off the year with the Steve Jobs quote. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. So guys, I want you guys to think about that as we go into this new school year. Be strong, be confident, be courageous. Your opinions do matter, and make sure that you're fighting for the right things and make sure that you're working hard every single day. Don't let other people bring you down. So. Yep. All right, so we have had some great changes that have taken place over the summertime. We have changed a couple of things at Clover Garden. I'm sure you've noticed some of the landscaping has changed outside, all different things to make the school even more beautiful. One of those that we would like to, announce today is what you voted on. We changed our academic seal. We actually didn't have an academic seal before, so we created one, and it's based on our charter and what our charter is all about. So at Clover Garden, we focus on 3 pillars, and I'm going to kind of go over that real quick with you, but it is with honor that we share with you our new Clover Garden School academic seal. Miss Moore? Ta-da! So that was the seal that was chosen. So congratulations, those of you that voted for this seal. If you notice, it's based on 3 pillars. We have a strong academic course load, so your classes are not going to be easy. They're going to be tough. So that's a big piece of what we are and who we are as Clover Garden School. Honor code and code of conduct. So make sure you're making the right choices. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. So make sure that you are doing your best to show integrity. And then community. We're going to do a lot of things together in the school and outside in the community. So it's a big piece of who we are. And we were established in 2001. So that is your new academic seal. You will see that on your handbooks and other places throughout the school building. So that is our new academic seal. Next is our slogan. So our slogan contest. Here is the winner. Our choice, our education, our future, my Clover Garden. So you will see this tagline, this slogan, you will see that on our new website that will go live hopefully this week. So definitely check out our website. It will be the normal website that you always go to, but it will be updated and it looks pretty great. Yeah. So you're going to see those things. So excellent stuff, guys. Last but not least, I'm just going to run through a few changes that were in our handbooks so that you guys are in the loop. Real quick, so there for high school, there are no longer 2 lunch periods. It's only the 1 lunch period time, and that has not changed from last year. Attendance policy, if you guys are going to be absent, if you're taking a trip, a family vacation, there are those educational request forms. They have to be filled out by your parents and your teachers before your trip. So don't try to turn those in after your trip's already been taken. If you're trying to get those absences excused, you have to do that before you take a vacation or a trip. Fever-free, so guys, if you're sick, make sure that you stay at home. We have a 24-hour rule, so you have to be fever-free for 24 hours before you're allowed to return to school. Tardy consequences. This has changed a little bit for middle school, high school, mostly high school. You guys that are tardy to class, okay? There used to be a lunch detention, but a lot of you don't serve lunch because you actually go home. So if you are late, you have to serve your 15 minutes before you're allowed to leave for that school day. So make sure that you are not in trouble with being late to school and having to make up contact hours. So check the handbook out if you have any questions about those.
Yeah, and with that, guys, class starts at 8 o'clock. There's no more 8:05 tardy thing. So you have to be in your seat. Teachers are starting at 8 o'clock. So make sure that you are here before then so that you're not tardy.
Absolutely. So very good point. Make sure that there is no more 5 minutes. So make sure you're there at 8 o'clock and you're in your seat. Buses, if you ride a school bus, just a reminder, there's no food or drinks on the school buses. So please make sure you do not take food onto the bus. If you are a student on campus that has a parking permit, please make sure that you are following and obeying all of our school rules, including parking privileges. There is no speeding or reckless driving on campus. Our speed limit is what, Ms. Moore?
5 miles per hour.
5 miles per hour. If you were caught speeding, guys, I'll give you a warning, but I will take your parking permit. So please don't put me in that position. Make sure that you are driving the speed limit around this school building at all times, okay? Visitors, make sure you let your parents know that at any time they may have to fill out a background check. Our new IdentiKid system, they have to show their ID. So make sure if your parents are coming to pick you up, just remind them, hey, you got to have your ID to check in. Drop ad for any classes. So if you want to drop or change a class, okay, I need you guys to take a look at the handbook and look at the drop ad course date timelines, okay? There are no classes going to be dropped within the first 10 days of school. So make sure, don't go up there and pester Miss Nina to drop your class, okay? You've got to look at the handbook and look at the dates of when you can drop those courses. If you get things delivered to you at school, flowers or balloons, those cannot go home on the school buses. So please make sure that someone comes to pick those up for you. Dress code. One change to our dress code this year is that tank tops are allowed for males. That is different than what we've had in the past. But please make sure that you're following the same guidelines, as in the tank tops have to be at least 3 inches wide, and make sure that no skin is showing underneath your arms, okay? So that is something that we have changed based on some feedback. There are a few more clubs that you'll notice that are available in the handbook this year too that you can be a part of. And code of conduct. So just making sure that you guys are making the right choices. We have a code of conduct and it is pretty strict. So make sure that you are paying attention to the consequences for your actions. If you break a rule and you get sent to the office with Ms. Moore or I, please make sure that you understand what the code of conduct shows. Okay, if you have questions about that, you always know where to find us. You'll see us in the hallways. But that is pretty much it for the major changes with changes in the handbook this year. So we hope you have a fantastic day. We are very happy and excited that all of you are back. We have missed all of you. Shout out to our senior class this year.
Yes.
Class of 2020. So I know they're excited to get started this year as well. We hope you have a fun first week back. If you have any questions, concerns, talk to your teacher. Talk to us. Please make sure that you are following school rules at all times. So, Ms. Moore, anything else?
That's it. Have a great day.
All right, guys. See you later.